So we want rubrics to we want those to separate the polish from the understanding. So what's some criteria that you think can help distinguish that AI assisted refinement from genuine knowledge and skill? Where do you think that that can be kind of separated a little bit, or especially with educators, right?
Yeah, I think the key shift here is they should prioritize the evidence of thinking over surface quality. And to distinguish the AI assisted refinement from genuine knowledge and skills, criteria needs to focus on the higher levels of Bloom's taxonomy. I know you, Jack, you're a fan of Bloom's taxonomy.
Yes.
These higher levels, for example, the critical thinking, the analysis, the evaluation, we can focus more on these, the justification, the demonstration, so they can apply it, not just like know or explain. Because these can be done like the first level, they can be done easily in AI, and we wouldn't know who did what, unless
Right.
the student acknowledge it. So first, the strong rubrics should assess reasoning and decision making. So instead of asking what the answer is, we can ask the learner to explain why they chose this particular approach, for example. Criteria might include the quality of the justification, or the logic behind the conclusion, or how well students connect evidence to their claims. AI can help refine the language, of course, but it cannot replace the learner's reasoning processes.
Right. I love that.
Also, yeah, rubrics should also value the application in context. The context is very important, especially if the assignment provide the context. So when students apply the concept to a new or realistic or, for example, scenario, it becomes much more harder to rely solely on AI. So we need to see the students' input in that sense. Criteria here can focus on how well learners adapt knowledge or solve problems that don't have a single answer to them. All the higher order skills. Another powerful criterion is the process transparency. We mentioned how they openly discuss the use of AI. Rubrics can reward students for documenting how they arrive to the final work. Like, for example, drafts. You mentioned screenshots of the use of the AI. Decision logs, reflected notes, or even short oral explanations. So this will separate the genuine learning from the surface level polish one we talked about, by making thinking visible.
I love that. Yeah, that's great. So we need to take our rubrics and bring them to the next level, and not just look at the lower level thinking skills, but the higher level thinking skills. Yeah, I love that. That's great. And instead of, like you said, describe or explain, take it to that higher level where they have to we're actually grading them on their demonstration and creation, things like that. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's great. Wonderful.
Yeah, because the when you evaluate something, you need to define it first. You need to explain it first, then evaluate. So it's already there.
Right.
It's already in the answer of the student's work, or if they explain something, they will. If, like, you will understand if you evaluate something, you already know what it is. So the first levels are already covered by just
Right.
going to the higher levels. Yeah.
Exactly. Right. I love that.